Yeah, how you doing? Well, how are you doing today? Let me just turn it down a bit. Because, this is a band you just want to blast. Full blast. And that band is one of the fathers of heavy metal. And it's Black Sabbath. One of my favorite bands of all time. And I'm playing Jack the Stripper / Fairies Wear Boots. Now, that's a tough choice, and there's going to be millions of other Sabbath recommendations. But this is one, it kind of gets, it's a very great song, and a lot of people know it if you're a Sabbath fan. For people who are not a Sabbath fan, well, you might not know this song, and that's why I'm doing this video, because if you know Black Sabbath, the name, you know that they're heavy, but you might not know this song, and it's one of my favorites. It's one of my mother's favorites, and I figured, I was going to do another band. I'll do it next week, I think, but I was going to do another band to show you heavy metal, and I was like, man, I'm doing a week of firsts, like first videos, first country song I really played, first band I really, saw. So I'm going to do the first heavy metal, one of the first. There's a bunch of different stories out there, but this is one of the forefathers of heavy metal music. Now, I love heavy metal. You'll see, I'm going to play a lot of songs from the band Korn. I really like Korn. But I gotta start with the beginnings. I gotta start with what I grew up on, and I grew up on Black Sabbath. My father, huge Black Sabbath fan. My mother, massive Black Sabbath fan. My dad saw Black Sabbath in the 80s, and I saw them twice in the 2000s. I saw them in 2013 after the release of the album 13, and then I saw them in 2016, the final The End tour in Montreal. So I've seen them twice. I've seen the Ozmeisters twice. I've seen Black Sabbath twice. Sorry, this is bothering me. Alright, now, that's why I chose this song. I also chose this song because, man, it is just a kick-ass song. And it's like a great way, on the way they end the album Paranoid, which is one of their biggest sellers, because, well, let me just pull it up for you here. First of all, Paranoid, massive album. Like, the song alone, Paranoid, is massive. But this came out in 18th of September, 1970. So, 2 years ago, we just passed the 50-year anniversary. And it was recorded at Regent Sound and End Island in London. So, and, this is heavy metal. And this is on an album, like, if you look at the track list in here, we got War Pigs, okay? Massive song that, really popular. Big hit. Paranoid. That's obviously the title track, but it's also one of Black Sabbath's biggest hits of all time. It's in tons of movies, tons of shows. Then you have Planet Caravan. Really great song. Doesn't sound like Sabbath. So it's kind of sandwiched in there. It's, really, really cool song. But it's kind of sandwiched in between Paranoid and then Iron Man. Like, right there, Iron Man. Massive song. Huge seller. So that first side, other than Planet Caravan, 3 out of the 4 songs were massive sellers. So, then on the second side, if you're listening to an album, like a vinyl record, you got Electric Funeral, which also huge in the metal world, Sabbath. And then you got, some more obscure ones. You got Hand of Doom. I'm definitely going to do Hand of Doom sometime because Hand of Doom is phenomenal. Rat Salad, it's a drum solo. Bill Ward gets a drum solo. Man, great for him because he kicks ass. He's an amazing drummer. And then, of course, Fairies Wear Boots. So the second side kind of gets overshadowed by the first side and those 3 massive hits, War Pigs, Paranoid, and Iron Man. So, not saying I don't like them. I love everything Sabbath. I love every single fucking album. Sorry for the swear. Beep, beep. Every album I love. So, that's why I chose Fairies Wear Boots, because it's one of my favorite songs on this album. Hand of Doom is my close second. But I just love the like, it's just so powerful. And then with Ozzy's voice, man, like, Ozzy's a man who, he's a legend. And if you listen to any Black Sabbath or Ozzy Osbourne, you know some of the crazy stories he got up to. And it's incredible to think that, like, Black Sabbath is where Ozzy Osbourne started. All right, so this came out. Well, this single came out. It's interesting. That's cool. I didn't know that. The B-side of Fairies Wear After Forever is Fairies Wear Boots from the album before. Interesting. But anyways, this song has been ranked the 11th best Black Sabbath song by author Christopher Rehe. So good for them. And of course, it's just a phenomenal song. And I was just trying to find out what the lyrics talk about, because obviously he's talking about drug use. Fairies Wear Boots, he says, doctor, doctor, like Ozzy's lyrics there. Well, first of all, the lyrics are come from a group of skinheads in London that called him a fairy because of his long hair. That's why his fairies wear boots, because he's apparently a fairy in the skinheads' eyes. And stuff like that. And and then Butler also says Ozzy's lyrics often went in random tangents, and the second half of the song is about LSD. So Osbourne also states that he wrote about LSD as well. So I don't know. It's like there's two different stories. It's either a bunch of skinheads calling him a fairy, and that's what he wrote about, or LSD. So either way, it's pretty messed up, and that's just Ozzy Osbourne's life. Alright, well, as you can hear, the music has stopped. That's the end of my recommendation. A little longer today because phenomenal song, phenomenal band. I figured I'd start at the beginning of heavy metal before I go into new metal and other genres. I was going to start with heavy metal. Okay, keep on tuning into our channel. We have new videos coming out daily. We might have some other people posting videos soon. Who knows? We're in the works with a bunch of different cool ideas coming out for you. Anyways, keep on tuning into Tunage. We hope you enjoy this video. Listen to Black Sabbath, Fairies Wear Boots. Check it out and have a great day. Okay, bye-bye now. Have a good one.